2005, Mariam Tayob Cassim quit a 9-to-5 chartered accountant job and founded the candy manufacturing company Richester Foods. The company has rapidly grown under her leadership to become one of the largest candy producers in South Africa.
We started making our sweets literally by hand in buckets with the bare minimum of equipment. Currently we're running 7,000 sweets a minute. We've got the capacity to run 15,000 sweets a minute. We run 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. We employ 650 employees. There's very much an upskill mentorship program. So we take a lot of people with general workers, and we've got a mentorship and an upskill program where we groom the people and employees from the basic education right up until specialized sweet makers. That's been one of our successes, is focusing very much on education, mentoring, upskilling. And if you want a promotion, you've got to train somebody to do your job. We make it the responsibility of the candidate wanting to be promoted. How we choose our products and what to formulate and what to make and invent is very much my husband's passion. My husband is a dentist with a serious passion for making candy. And then in the beginning, we very much did Me Too products, so we copied whatever was the best sellers to learn how to make sweets. But as time evolved, we then realized that candy is all about innovation and fun and new flavors. Our focus is not on the middle to upper class. Our focus is on the mass market. We make candies in the bulk, so you won't simply find us at a Checkers or a Pick and Pay, because the minimum count of our bag is 52 lollipops and 100 candies, which is too big to place on a Checkers aisle. So our focus is on the mass market and giving the lower LSM an affordable product with the best quality. We manufacture everything with the consumer in mind, not only in the flavor, but also what the hawker is going to sell it, and reverse engineer back into what we have to sell it for to enable the hawker to sell it at the 1 Rand coin or the 2 Rand coin. That is where we have found the sweet spot to sweets. The lower LSM wants a candy that's going to last for hours in their mouth. So we focus on bigger sizes, harder candy that lasts longer. For example, somebody that's not price sensitive will be able to eat 4 marshmallows or 4 soft toffees. But a price sensitive, lower LSM consumer will want to buy a harder, bigger candy that lasts longer in their mouth. Recently, our latest innovation has been Cocoa Bongo chocolate. So we reverse engineered using 85% locally manufactured goods and started a chocolate plant making chocolate that does not melt, so it caters for the lower LSM. You can leave it in the sun and it really is very stubborn to melt. And in that way we could attract and sell a chocolate to a lower LSM, whereas previously they didn't have access to it because chocolate needs a cold chain. People are appreciating that you can actually get a delicious chocolate at an amazing price. Whereas if you look at the price of its counterpart, real chocolate, it's become almost unaffordable. So recently we launched Mintex, which is a chewing gum. There's a very big fundamental difference between chewing gum and bubble gum. Bubble gum is gum that you use to blow bubbles and you get it in a bigger size. Chewing gum is the breath freshener that's smaller, usually 2 come in a pack, and that freshens your breath, but you battle to blow a bubble. We've entered both the chewing gum and the bubble gum market, but our recent launch is chewing gum, a brand called Mintex. And the interesting thing is we are the only company to manufacture these locally in South Africa. Every other chewing gum is imported. Chewing gum takes 24 hours to make in 5 different processes. So it's a very complex procedure. You don't realize when you put those 2 sticks in your mouth, they've been through 24 hours of manufacturing to get to where they are. The biggest challenge comes in that there's so many aspects to a business. It's not only being able to manage your cash flow or to be able to make your payments on time. It's about the HR aspect. It's about the regulatory aspect. It's about making your stakeholders happy. So it was learning about all the different food audits and regulations that one has to comply to run a successful business. And the challenge came about is that even though I was a chartered accountant, my husband was MBA, dentist, our third partner was a lawyer, even with those three skills, we had to learn so much about running and starting and managing a business that you don't learn in school and they don't teach you in university either.